Hey guys, what's up? Thank y'all for coming back. Y'all got to get through this live because baby, it's about to start storming outside. It is about to start coming down. Like, damn. I said, excuse me, rain. As soon as I get ready to go live, I got some on my glasses, y'all. Give me a second. I said, damn, as soon as I get ready to go live, here we go with the thunder. I hear it already starting to thunder. It's getting ready to pour down. I hope it let up until I get done or damn near done. Damn. So this might not be a long live because I do not like to be on live when it's thunder and lightning with my equipment and stuff still. Anyway, let's get into our show. All right. So everything said in the video is alleged and in my opinion and is used for fair use and entertainment. Okay. Again, thank you all for being here. I see a few people, I see a few content creators live. So I know a lot of people are like kind of spread out, but it's all right. We're going to move on, child. They can catch the replay. All right. So we already did our disclaimer. Let's go ahead and get into our first topic. Okay. Let's get into our first topic. All right. Shout out to the neighborhood talk. All right, so a Texas woman attempts to run out of a nail shop without paying. We see this a lot. I think I've done a couple shows where this has happened, okay? And the staff actually follows her to the parking lot. I'm going to tell you right now, if you go get your nails done over there with the Asian people, you run your ass up out of there without paying, they're going to run outside behind you, and they're going to get your damn tag. Some of them might jump on your damn car. Let's go ahead and get into this, child, because how you feel like you can go and get some service done on your hands or feet, pedicure, manicure, and your ass feel like you don't have to pay for the shit? Like, really? That's some trifling mess. If you ain't got the money to get it done, stay your ass about these people's shop. Like, for real. Like, that is just, you can't go nowhere and get free service anywhere. So if you don't have the money for mani-pedi, like, stay your ass home or stay out of these people's shop, because that just gives all of our people a bad name. Because when they see us, they automatically think we about to steal some shit, and that's just not the case. If I'm going to get a mani-pedi, I got the money for that shit. If I'm sitting there and you're going to scrub on my feet and rub on my legs, damn it, I'm going to pay you for the shit. We got to stop doing this, black people. People, period. I'm just saying, I've done a few videos where our people go in these people's shops and be on this bullshit, and I'm like sick and tired of this. But let's get into it.
Duquesne peeps, be on the lookout. We got a nail salon bandit. She walked out on her tab and she fled on foot.
You have to pay.
You can't hit me.
You have to pay. I will post you on the Facebook and everybody. You not pay.
Can we get a come on down?
No, anh đừng có anh đừng có đụng nó. Để cho nó chạy. Đừng có video mà. Anh đừng có đụng nó.
That's so sad.
Ai gọi cảnh sát cho em. Tao đi tao quay nó.
That's so sad. Why people gotta be so damn right?
Anh gọi cảnh sát cho em.
Look at her.
Record her car.
I told you, they're going to get your car, huh? They're going to record your damn car. They're going to get your damn tag. They're going to get all that. I mean, that is kind of like theft a little bit. So, we have some charges behind that. You can't do that shit. Don't be doing that in the barber shop and in the hair salon either. Go up in there trying to get your hair done and then run out of there without paying. That's going to get charged for that shit. Don't do that.
Chạy đúng xe.
Damn, she gonna follow her all the way home? This shit is funny, but it's not. Like, are you gonna literally follow this woman all the way home? She bold not even have a car where she can skirt out like that. Like, you on foot on this level of bullshit. This is crazy. Child, I hope her ass go to jail behind that. Because that's just trifling. I would never do no shit like that. Shout out to the Asian people, child, because y'all be keeping our nails and feet out here, done. Child, listen. That's trifling. Y'all don't be doing that. Pay these people. Pay these people. All right. Shout out to my girl Empress Radio, all right, because she is the very first person that I heard today report this, and I knew that the blogs were definitely going to pick it up as well. And she called it too on her live, because I caught almost the tail end of her live because I've been like super busy today. But shout out to her for reporting this first. I'm gonna say it again. Shout out to my girl Empress for reporting this first, where she talked about Katie, honey, from Real Housewives of Potomac, posting a picture, honey, of Chris Samuels, who you know was married to Monique Samuels. And Katie says, honey, I flirt hard when I see a good one. She says that I go for it, hashtag OG, hashtag RHOP, hashtag Potomac. She says that when Mr. S steps into the building, she says, Katie says, oh yes, he is such an incredible human. Okay, hashtag Katie vibes. Katie is a damn freak. I'm gonna let y'all know that right now. If y'all have not watched Real Housewives of Potomac, baby, Katie, they say Katie is a good old she's a good old freak up over there. All right, Katie does not have boundaries in what she will not do. So maybe that's something that Chris might want. Okay, Chris might want him a good old freak. Now that he done moved up child from Monique, he done dropped a little weight. He got some money. His pockets is heavy. Yeah. So I don't know, Katie. They've been saying that Katie's been trying to get back on Real Housewives of Potomac. So this might be her way in if she has a reputable storyline. And who wouldn't want to see her dating Chris Samuels? That might be a look. She might get back on there and get her a good old check, because they said at one point she was working like a regular schmegular old job. So if she's getting ready to be trying to date Chris Samuels, that might get her a spot on the show. And she ain't a bad looking girl when she, get a little makeup and hair done. I mean, that's her. She looks a completely different person. She like a whole Becky right here, but right here, child, she look like an auntie. You look like an auntie right here, Katie. But up here, girl, you giving. It's giving with the red lips and the eyes and all that. I mean, Katie serves a look when she got a little makeup and stuff on, okay? But Monique has that very, natural beauty about her. But I'm sad that the two of them couldn't work it out, because I think Chris loved her, but I think they grew apart at some point. But yes, looking like Katie might be trying to push up on old Chris Samuels, honey. I don't know what y'all think about that. What y'all think about that? Child, it says Katie. It says, but I love me some Chris, okay? So Katie says that he is looking good, fam, and I can't lie. She said, and he smells good too. Child, you all up on his smelling his body and whatnot. I ain't mad at it, child. He got how many kids? Him and Monique got like 3-4 kids. Girl, you doing something over there? I don't know. And his money right too. You might want to check up on that, Katie, honey. Check up on that girl. Sound like his D game is good and his money good, girl. He might be a keeper. So he look like he's ready to move on, child. Him and Monique. How long they been divorced? Not going on what, 2 years? Almost 3 years? Yeah, that might be a look. That might be a look. Girl, get that money. Let him change your life, girl. Come on up out that little 9 to 5 and get on over there and be a good old almost wife for Chris Samuels. Get over there and scramble some eggs and make some good old bacon for this man, girl. The way that his heart is through his stomach. Go cook for him, girl, and put that good wop on him and wash a little bit of his clothes or whatever. Give him a massage and whatnot after a long day. Rub his feet, maybe. Like, whatever you got to do, girl. Or rub something else. Hell, I don't know. Do what you got to do to get in there, girl. All right, that might be a good storyline for you. What do y'all think? Can y'all see Chris Samuels and Katie dating, y'all? I might can see that. I think I like that a little bit, about that much. It's got to grow on me, though. I don't know. I mean, he's free to move on. Monique's moved on. She doing what the hell she want to do. So I was hoping that they, absence make the heart grow fond. I was hoping they stay away for a little bit, Monique and Chris, and then they find their way back. I know they're fully divorced, but sometimes people do go back and remarry. So, I mean, I don't know. Maybe he's ready to be with somebody else. But let's move on, child, to some Cam Newton news, child. Cam is over here seeking therapy. He done read the damn therapist down. I said, how do you read your therapist down when you came to them for some help? Like, what kind of shit is that? What's up, Audrey Williams? She said, hey, Ralph, what's up? What up, dog? All right, so it said the Cam Newton, honey, accused of shading Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. Y'all be seeing her a lot on, I've seen her on, what's my show that I like to watch, honey? Teen Mom. She be on there with the teen moms, and she be, like their therapists and helping them through therapy, giving them therapy. I think she might have been on Basketball Wives or something like that, but I've seen her a lot on Teen Mom, okay? She be on that a lot with those girls. But she is like a therapist, and she is sitting down with Cam Newton, honey, and Cam Newton is accused of shading Dr. Bryant, honey, by tilting their interview, well, titling rather. I'm talking about tilting. I'm in here reading like Tisha. Tisha, get out my damn room. Get out my office, Tisha. By what is it? By tilting. That is tilting. Titling. What the fuck? Titling their interview at, what is wrong with me? And I went to school and college. What the fuck? I went to school and college, bitch. I know. Let's start over because we're not gonna get by like that. Cam Newton accused of shading Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. Y'all hear that? By titling their interview as "You are a 41-year-old relationship coach, but you're still single." Okay. Oh, child. That's messy. Let's get into it. Why am I tilting? Let me go back to that. My ass know I can read, and I got my glasses on, bitch. It's been a long day, y'all. Because y'all know my read skills is good. Go back and look at all my videos. I'm like, damn, Camry, I can read real good over there. But I don't know what's going on with my ass today. But anyway, says that he was so proud of his situation until that woman held up a mirror and showed him who he really was. Says that I can tell by his reaction that the truth hurt. All right. So let's get into what was said here, girl. All right. So she's letting him know he's having too many damn kids. He's saying he want to have some more kids, but she's letting him know how dysfunctional it is to continue to have kids, 8 kids by 3 different baby mamas. That's kind of absurd a little bit. But let's get into
that and where you want to take your time. You want to take your time in having a wife because of your own fears. But you will, and I say this with all respect and love, what I'm about to say next, okay, Cam? But you will selfishly create broken families, even if you're in their life and you're a proactive father, and I believe you're an amazing daddy. I can only imagine with just your presence and knowing you. But these families are still broken. Every child cannot have Papa in the house with them. So some child, if not all will end up with some kind of deficit without daddy being there. Now, you chose to do that. I'm not saying you sat there and woke up one morning and said, I want to be selfish today, so I'm going to go make a baby. Not saying that at all. But those are selfish acts at the expense of your fear. And yeah, that is a low functioning behavior to say that I'm going to build these houses and put kids and these beautiful women and kids in them, but I ain't going to create a home in them. I'm going to wait till I dissipate my fear to find a wife where you're active at and where you want to take your time. Where I'm still going to be fearful with, because there's no such thing as not having some type of nerve or some type of feeling behind marrying somebody. And then I'm going to build a home with her while all these other beautiful babies have houses. That's completely unfair and that's selfish. And so, yes, you're taking your time in this department, but you're not taking your time in this department, which means you're compartmentalizing. And compartmentalizing never works. Compartmentalizing hurts everybody involved. Everybody who's in this box and that box and this box and that box and this box. And then here you go over here trying to figure out what box you're going to feed or entertain or do. Then you're looking outside to figure out who's your next victim to put in the box. It's unhealthy. Where I'm still going to be fearful with, because there's no such thing as not having.
It makes sense what she's saying. How you got 8 kids by 3 different women, okay? And then you want to come for her age and tell her she's still single. Maybe that's by choice. Just like you making a choice to have all these fucking kids and you're not in the home with them and they're growing up primarily with a single mother. So you are procreating, like she said, and you are populating the hood and or the neighborhood and or the universe rather with all these children who are being raised by single mothers. You're creating single mothers when primarily the way that it's supposed to go is one man, one woman raising their children together. That's how it says biblically, okay? Really, procreation is supposed to be for a man and a wife. But nowadays, people have normalized procreating, just being with whoever you're with. If you want to be in a exclusive relationship, then people are just out here procreating, and then they turn around and get married later. So it's kind of different now. I'm old school. You get married and then you have children. I mean, that's usually how it go. But I mean, people do nowadays what they feel they want to do. But do I agree, like the situation with Nick Cannon, where you're going and having babies with all these different women and you don't stay in the home with them? They don't wake up with mommy and daddy. At some point in time, if you keep having all these children, it's impossible for you to emotionally be there for all of these kids. And kids need that emotional support just like they do the financial. They need you to be there physically, especially if you have boys. They need a man around to teach them how to be a man. So if you're procreating instead of having another baby and another baby and another baby and another, it's impossible. Nick Cannon, it's impossible for you to emotionally give all of your children, I think he has 12, it's impossible to give all of your children the emotional support that they deserve. She's telling him right. But always, people who are narcs, always when you call them out and show them where they're wrong, they're always going to find something wrong with you to deflect from the fact that they ass ain't on their shit. That's just how it is. You trying to tell them where they're wrong and where they need to correct the error of their ways, and they want to flip it on you and say, well, You're 40 something years old and you ain't married yet. You ain't settled down yet. Well, maybe I ain't want to settle down yet. Maybe I'm still working on some shit with me so I don't take baggage into the relationship and fuck somebody else's life up like you're doing. Maybe, right? Everybody don't want to be in no toxic relationship. That's toxic as hell to be sitting there saying my biological clock is ticking. Let me hurry up and jump into something and F up everybody's life. Like, that's not fair. Get your life together, honey. It's enough effed up relationships out here. It is. And not that I'm saying it's a perfect relationship. Nobody's relationship is perfect. Everybody gonna argue. Everybody gonna have disagreements. Everybody gonna have moments where you're sick and tired of that person. Every time you're gonna be like, this motherfucker. You're gonna have those moments, but that don't mean you don't love that person. That don't mean, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna have those. I love my husband down, but he get on my fucking nerves sometimes. He does. I'm gonna say it right here. I know I get on his damn nerves. He done told me before. I get on his nerves. He get on my fucking nerves. Am I leaving? Is he going anywhere? Fuck no. We just work through that shit and keep it moving. That's called life. It's a struggle to become one. Is it not? It's a struggle. Being one is a struggle. That shit is hard. Especially when you got a smart mouth on top of that shit. Because I do. Especially when you got a smart mouth. Especially when you set in your ways. Especially when you don't want to change certain things that you know you want to that you need to change. Everybody's not susceptible to change. They're just not. Shit. You're just not. Sometimes you just don't want to do nothing but what you damn want to do. But being married means compromising. There's a lot of compromising. It just is. Shit. It's all about compromising for the good. If you don't want to compromise, if you don't want to look at things 50-50, if you don't want to sometimes take a backseat to your feelings sometimes for the sake of peace, if you don't want to, it's a lot of things you got to do. Shit. I can sit here all night and name shit off. If you've ever been in a relationship or if you've been married, it's a sacrifice. It's a sacrifice. Becoming one is something that's a struggle every single day. Okay, it is. So if you ain't ready for that shit, don't jump in it. Don't jump in it. And then again, marriage is not for everybody. If you feel like you don't want to be married, don't get fucking married. Stop using it. My biological clock is ticking. And people that's 70 and 80 years old get married. People that's 70 and 80 years old get married. So it doesn't mean because you're getting late in your 40s, you got to rush out there and do something that's going to be detrimental to you later because you felt like you couldn't wait. Don't do that. Do what you feel works for you when you feel like it is. Pray and ask God for some discernment and ask him to send you the right one and tell you when that person is there and when the right time is for that one to be there. Because, hey, ain't nothing worse than praying for something and not waiting for that and being impatient and just grabbing something and or someone for the sake of not being alone and being miserable. People do it all the time. People get tired of waiting. Because we live in a world now, we talk about it all the time. We live in a world where people get tired of waiting. They're used to getting everything right now. This is a microwavable life. You like to put that shit in there and you're ready to hear that thing. You're ready to hear that. You want that thing. Y'all get where I'm coming from. And you get impatient. And sometimes being impatient can be a dangerous thing because you can be miserable. Nobody want to live like that. You don't want to live like that. Where you can't speak your mind. You're uncomfortable. You got to tiptoe around a person. You got to deal with them. Sometimes they don't want to work. They're going to cheat on your ass. They're going to be out here having other women all up in their face. They're going to disrespect the fuck out of you. And you just deal with that shit like, oh, well, it's better than being by myself. No. That's not what that's designed for, baby. It's waiting. It's a blessing in waiting. It really is. It's a blessing in waiting. Now you can date. While you're waiting, you can date. But do what you got to do. Things in decent and in order. That's all I'm saying. All right. And being indecent and in order does not mean, like I said, running around out here having multiple children like that, because that's not healthy. It's not healthy. Then you're raising a generation of children who are unbalanced because they don't have both parental people in their homes to help raise them. It takes a mother and a father. It really does. Now, you can raise a child being a single mother, but it's just good to have mom and dad in the home. It's just good to do that. That's the way it was designed. So you're doing yourself a disservice, and you don't have to. I mean, hell, 2 incomes is always better than one. Okay, emotional support is always better than one side of emotional support when it comes to children. And then you get into situations to where relationships don't work and you're forced to do those things by yourself, raise these kids on your own. But that does not mean, parents, because you're mad at the other person, that the children have to suffer in that situation. Still make sure they have the very best life and the very, the very best support that they can have, because then you are fucking up their life to where they got to grow up and be all effed up out here because two adults could not figure out how to co-parent amicably because they're putting their own feelings and their needs ahead of the children's. And it's sad. Yes, brokenness in the household. You wonder why your kids acting out? That's why. That's why. We got to watch that. Let's watch that. That's not healthy. It's not healthy. Let's move on. Let's move on, honey. Let's watch that. Let's watch that. Let's give the kids what they need. We've seen so many of these kids. We talked about last night where a child was attacking the damn principal. It's something missing. These kids are, a lot of these kids are crying out for help, and they're doing it in ways that's getting them in so much trouble that their ass can't get out of. Broken homes, yes, a lot of kids, they act out. That's their way of crying out for help when they act out. But unfortunately, the law is the law. You put your hands on somebody, you hurt somebody, you knock somebody's damn eye out, like the kid we were talking about last night where he knocked the principal's eye out. That's your ass. You're going to be in some serious trouble behind that. You'll get some therapy on the back end, but your ass going to be in jail on the front end. And that's just how that works. And I ain't even trying to crack a joke right there. You're going to be in jail on the front end and you get the therapy on the back end. Period. And that's your life just all screwed up over a moment, over anger. That's why these kids are so angry, a lot of them, because there's shit going on in the household that they can't express and they're acting out. So get your kids some therapy. There's nothing wrong with therapy. Hell, I do it. I go to therapy. There's nothing wrong with therapy. Let's move on to the next topic. Black people don't know what's wrong with us. We feel like because we go to therapy that people think we're crazy. No, you go crazy when you don't fucking go to therapy. Go to therapy and talk to a professional that ain't going to tell your damn business, that can help you get through those emotional points in your life that you can't sort out on your own. All right. And prayer is good as well to add in there. Okay. Y'all learned something today. There I am in therapy mode, y'all. I could have been a therapist in my other life. Let's get into the next topic. This person here must have grew up in a broken home because he's doing a lot. All right, so they said this person here, honey, crashed out at the airport. It says an angry passenger smashes the American Airlines counter with a hammer after learning that a scammer sold him a fake plane ticket that caused $20K, and then he caused $20K in damages. Okay, let's get into this because, baby, he snapped what they call the hell off. The children are scared, crying. All of that, you still not in your life. For what? What's wrong with people? You doing all that for what? These people still not about to go back there and open the drawer and give you your money back that you done bought for these damn fake ass tickets your ass went out here and bought. Now they're saying that after his violent rampage, says that the man was detained and taken into police custody, of course. Now, according to American Airlines, it says that the man caused a total of $20,000 in damages. Says it is unclear at the moment what charges he is facing or if he will be responsible for paying for the damages that he caused. So not only are you out of the money for your plane tickets that you say you purchased from someone that scammed you, now you're on the hook for $20,000 in damages to American Airlines and charges being pressed against you for damaging property. I'm pretty sure that's going to be one of them. Disturbing the peace is probably going to be another. And there's no telling what else. I'm pretty sure they're going to pile on the charges after this because, damn, those are just two that I just saw right there. Okay. I mean, damn, what were you hoping to accomplish with this? You had this big old rant, just like a big old child. That was very much so unnecessary. Children were crying. People were scared. People were scattering, trying to get away from you. And where the hell you get a hammer from? That's another thing. You're in the airport. How the hell you get through the airport with a fucking hammer? Child. Y'all see what we're talking about? Y'all see what we're talking about? That Coquiana, but he must be on that Coquiana, child. He must be on that Coquiana. Y'all know when they say you be on Coquiana, child, you be real strong, honey, and you be crazy out here. That's how he acted, strong and crazy. Reached up there and them broke all them damn TVs. Ooh, child, let's get into this next topic. This one right here kind of threw me for a bit because I was like, where were all the damn employees when this shit went down? Like, how did this happen? Shout out to 435 in the chat, okay? What's the likes looking like, guys? What the likes looking like? What's somebody just cray? Absolutely, child. He is absolutely crazy. Absolutely. Mods, what we looking like with the likes? We got 435 people watching me. What we looking like with the likes right quick? Let me know. All right. People in the bushes, y'all welcome to stay there. But just please hit the like button, all right? Please hit the like button. Okay. We got 435 watching, about 150 of them gonna be haters. Y'all haters, y'all can hit the unlike button. Shit, I don't care. That count too. All right. You're gonna be over here. You trying to see what I'm saying? Hit the like button at least. Damn. All right, let's get on to the next topic. Lord. All right, so a Wells Fargo worker has passed away at their desk at work, child. Said that she was found 4 days later because she wasn't answering her emails. Let's go ahead and play the news outlet on this because I'm like, how the hell you died working? Nobody don't know until 4 days later. This is weird. And y'all can tell me what y'all think about it, child.
A Tempe Wells Fargo employee died at her desk. And 12 News is now confirming that it may have taken as many as 4 days for anyone in the office to notice. Good evening, and thanks so much for joining us for 12 News at 10. I'm Kariba Devine.
I'm Mark Curtis. It's a story we first reported yesterday. Tonight, Tempe police are confirming the timeline of when the woman clocked in to when her colleagues found the body. 12 News journalist Gabriela Becerra is in the studio with new details tonight. Gabby, 4 days. I mean, this poor woman went 4 days undiscovered. It's hard to believe.
And that's a question many employees are asking themselves tonight. I spoke with an employee who said that she shared her perspective on the workplace environment, and they say it's a big building, but most people don't work there on a daily basis. A Wells Fargo employee went to work the morning of Friday, August 16th, and never went home. Tempe police tell 12 News 60-year-old Denise Prudhomme scanned into
A Tempe Wells Fargo employee
to work at 7 o'clock in the morning. 4 days later, police responded to the office building near Washington Street and Priest Drive for reports of a subject down. Prudhomme was declared dead. The Tempe Police Criminal Investigation Bureau is investigating, but do not suspect foul play. A Wells Fargo employee exclusively spoke with 12 News, but asked not to be recorded or identified out of fear for their job. They say a colleague found Prudhomme dead at her desk in a cubicle while walking around the building on Tuesday, August 20th. Prudhomme's cubicle was reportedly on the 3rd floor and away from the main aisle. This employee says several people had smelled a foul odor, but passed it off as faulty plumbing. They say while most Wells Fargo employees at this Tempe location work remote, the building has 24/7 security, and someone should have found Prudhomme sooner. The incident left several employees feeling scared and uneasy. This employee wants to see new safety protocols in place, telling me, quote, "It's negligence to work at 7 o'clock in the morning." 4 days later, police responded to the office building near Washington Art. A different worker also spoke with 12 News anonymously.
It was just uncomfortable.
Again, calling on the company to do more.
Body was there about 4 days before anybody found it, before anybody walked up to her and just to say hi, make sure she's okay. She was just laying on her desk.
A Wells Fargo spokesperson previously sent 12 News a statement saying, in part, "We are deeply saddened by the tragic loss of our colleague at our Tempe office," adding counselors through our employee assistance consulting service are available to support employees. An employee tells me their direct management offered those services, addressed the incident, and told workers the building was thoroughly cleaned. And a Wells Fargo spokesperson did not have new information to share with me tonight. A different worker also spoke with.
That is crazy. 4 days? 4 days. If she started smelling, what did they call it? Rigor mortis had already set in by then. They thought it was faulty plumbing. No, it wasn't faulty plumbing. It was a body. And most of the employees they're saying worked remote, meaning that most of the people, the employees that usually work in that building, they were working home. And her cubicle, they're saying, was like out of the way on the 3rd floor. So I gotta blame security because you guys don't walk the area. You guys don't check the areas. Nobody saw this person until 4 days later. That means that security, y'all won't doing y'all damn job. Y'all job is to secure the perimeter. You're supposed to walk every single floor, looking every nook and cranny. Anybody could be hiding in there. Anybody could have broken in the building and be hiding somewhere, doing some shit they shouldn't be doing. So it's given that security knows that most of the employees are working from home. So they were just being very lackluster on their job and not walking around doing what they're supposed to do. Or you would have found this woman. Why she chose to be working in the office while the majority of the building is working from home, I'm not sure why that was. But bottom line is she was missing for 4 days. And yeah, somebody happened to find her after she had been already unalive for that amount of time. They did not say how she died or what she died from. But yeah, that shit is crazy. What y'all think about that? It says, and the cleaning crew, yeah, because at some point you got to dump trash, and maybe they just did not go on that floor, knowing, like I said, that the employees are working remote. So maybe they just didn't go maybe in every cubicle because they know there was nobody working there. So maybe that was another. I'm trying to give them the benefit of the doubt. I mean, damn, maybe they just didn't go on the third floor because usually there's nobody on the third floor. But maybe 1 or 2 people, and maybe they just did like a real quick sweep of the floor, that particular floor, and went on to the next place that they usually clean. So if there's no employees working on the third floor, maybe they're not going to be cleaning the bathrooms and sweeping and vacuuming and all that shit, which you should anyway, but because that's your job. But I mean, shit, I don't know. That's weird. That's weird. Yeah. Ooh, child. So this says that there is an investigation underway at the in Temp. After a Wells Fargo employee passed away while on the job. It says that the new timeline released by police suggested her body was there for, like I said, 4 days before being discovered. Okay. Yeah, child. Whew. Cray. All right, so a Texas bus driver is in some trouble, honey, for allegedly keeping the windows closed on a very, very hot day, despite students' pleas for some fresh air. What is wrong with these damn teachers, child, and these damn school bus drivers? School bus drivers don't really get paid a lot of money, and they do have to deal with a lot of shit with kids fighting and being loud. Imagine having to hear kids screaming and hollering and being loud for your entire shift on the bus. That had to be irritating, okay? Why she would not allow them to roll the windows down or let the windows down to get some fresh air? Because I don't think they have. I know when I was in school, I didn't think they had air conditioner on the bus. You had to let them fucking windows down and get a breeze through the window. So why she chose not to let them have the windows down in the middle of damn summer, why it's hot as hell with all those kids crammed on the damn bus, is beyond me. But let's get into what the news outlet has to say. Shout out to On Site, okay? Oh, shit. Y'all, I'm sorry. Did I tell y'all before I was tired? I done sat here and forgot to damn share the screen. I'm so sorry. I done did it again, y'all. All right, let's start it over. It's all right. We're going to start it over, child.
And
Let's start it over. I'm sorry. I see y'all in there. Said no sound. I can't see real. We can't see. I see y'all fussing me out. All right, here we go. All right, hold on, shit. Y'all, I got to go to bed tonight. I am so tired. I see my brain is just like shutting down. Damn. All right, here we go. And 5, 4, 3, and 2, and let me get y'all up on the screen. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom.
A mother in Sealy ISD says a bus driver should be fired over how she treated the kids on her bus.
Yeah, the mom says a 6-minute ride home stretched to more than 30 minutes, leaving kids stuck on a hot bus with the windows up and no AC.
Troy Kless joining us live from Sealy Junior High with those allegations and video from on board that bus. Troy, good evening.
Yeah, Reka and Len, this afternoon, the mom stood alongside activist Candace Matthews asking for changes at the district. The mom says that her kids can deal with asthma and can get heat-related seizures, and says that the district driver's actions put her kids at risk.
this mother.
A Sealy ISD mom today saying she's standing up for her kids and other families.
Receiving phone calls from my children saying that they can't breathe, they're unable to get home, is a problem for me.
Kashina Smith says on August 22nd, her kids were on their way home from Sealy Junior High. Smith claims her 12-year-old son, Bryce, asked to sit in the front of the bus with his sister, but says the bus driver accused him of disrupting the bus ride home.
He questioned it in a nice way. He asked the reason why. She says, no, go back to the back of the bus. Why are the windows rolled up? Why can't the windows be rolled down? I have no answer yet.
Cell phone video shared by Smith shows part of the back and forth between the driver and students. During the video, the bus driver appears to tell the students to keep their hands inside.
I wasn't even sticking any limbs out the window.
After 31 minutes, Smith said her kids arrived home. Her daughter, who she says has chronic asthma, appears out of breath. Her son sweating so bad he had taken off his shirt. Smith and activist Candace Matthews now have several demands for the district.
We're seeking charges to be filed, and Mom have already got with Sealy ISD Police Department, and so she's going to be doing the last procedure of it in order to file those charges for a child endangerment.
Absolutely.
And a little over an hour ago, the superintendent responded to our questions on this, and he says that the district was made aware of this issue last week. He said the district takes the concerns very seriously, but after investigating, found that the driver stopped the bus for approximately 2 minutes and 20 seconds and ordered a student to put up his window after he stuck his head outside. But they say that the bus's roof hatches and other windows were open at this time. Now, the district did not address demands for the driver to be fired, but they say that the route has been adjusted so that students can arrive as quickly and safely home as possible.
A mother in Sealy ISD says
that's not the case, though. They're going to arrive, but damn it, when they get there, can they not be poured down in sweat and having to be sitting there taking their damn shirt off because it's so fucking hot and you won't let them roll the freaking windows down with no air conditioner on the freaking bus? My son don't ride the bus for reasons like this because my attitude is too effed up. Like, I don't play about mine. I take mine to school and we pick him up. I'm not gonna have nobody bullying. I'm just not. My son will fight back too because I just got a call the other day, child. Not even talk about it, but a kid hit my son after school and he tore his ass up, and that's how I trained him. I said, look, somebody hit you, you hit their ass back. And after the after school teacher wanted to try to call me and say, yeah, so and so talking about my son hit another student. And I said, okay, what did they do to him? Because I instructed him if they put hands on him, then you hit their ass back. And I mean that. Don't you stand there and cry, you hit their ass back. And that's exactly what he did. And they know to keep their damn hands to themselves the next fucking time, okay? But the kids should not be riding on a bus, especially like the lady said her child has asthma. What if she would have had an asthma attack on the fucking bus by being so hot? You got to have air circulating on there. And it looked like the bus was completely packed full with all those kids on there. Imagine being on an enclosed place like that with no air circulating. The kids are all sitting, side by side, all up on each other. That makes it even more hot with somebody sitting beside you. Like, damn. That Texas school system, y'all need to step it up because that's not good, honey. And whoever this lady is, she needs to be reprimanded for that because that's dangerous. Suppose somebody's child would have passed out on the bus by being so damn hot. And she probably was sitting up there driving with her damn window open because y'all know they have the bus driver have a window up there by where she driving. So her window was probably open. She probably fine with a little air coming through there. But the kids in the back was damn suffering. Hell no. I would have snapped off of that with my child up on it. I'm sorry. I would have, yeah, damn right. I see y'all put in there, damn right. That's how I raised mine. That cut down on that bullying because it's always the kids. And I'm not promoting violence, but that's how I raised mine. That's how my parents raised me. Somebody hit you, you hit their ass back. I stayed getting in fights growing up because I don't let nobody put their hands on me. I don't play that shit, and I don't do it as an adult. Okay, if you talking to me, don't do that, Kimmy. Don't walk up on me and be like, Kimmy, with this right here, that'll get your ass popped real quick. But back to this bus driver thing. Yeah, no, that was totally not right. Let them kids roll the windows down. And if they're putting their heads out the window, those are the ones you make come to the front and sit behind you. See, that's how you have to do that. And then you should have but don't they supposed to have a bus monitor anyway on these buses to make sure, one, they're not fighting, and two, they're not doing things while the bus driver is driving, because she can't obviously watch them and drive the fucking bus. So you should have a bus monitor to make sure the kids kind of stay on task, or stay out of trouble and not be doing crazy shit and or fighting and causing problems and or bullying other kids on the bus, so that they can get to their destination safely, because it's dangerous for the bus driver to be having to look up in the mirror and turning around looking at kids that's acting the fool on the bus. So yes, bus monitors should be on the bus. And the kids should be allowed to have all of the freaking windows down, so there's enough air circulating on these damn buses, and the children can get home safe and sound without coming home poured down in sweat. That's a miserable feeling. I don't like to be hot, so I can imagine how they feel. I hate to be hot. I'd rather be cold than hot. Being hot irritates me. When I'm hot, it makes me have an attitude. Okay. And I know some of y'all is like that in the chat. Have you ever been in a place where you're just so freaking hot? It makes you mad. You get that attitude. Shit, I don't like it. I don't like that. It's already claustrophobic being on a freaking bus anyway. And then hot too. Oh, Jesus. Prayers to those children, honey. Prayers to those children. Because Lord, you gotta ride the bus, because that's your way home. All right, so let's get into this clip. Before I do that, let me get my other stuff out, because I have two other topics that I want to discuss, and that is related to the clip that we're getting ready to watch. Okay. One of my subscribers sent me a message today in my DMs saying that Arionne Curry, you guys, was heard begging for money to pay her rent. Now, y'all know Martell is not filming a lot of scenes for Love and Marriage Huntsville, so could there be some money issues going between them? We really haven't heard Arionne promoting her Ari's Boutique business here lately. Okay, I haven't seen anything. I do low-key follow her, because y'all know she be blocking everybody. She's yet to block me yet. Maybe I shouldn't say that, because my ass might be on the list next. But I am hearing from one of my subscribers telling me that Arionne's out here begging for money. She's trying to raise up to $2,000 so that she can get some bills paid, or her rent or something like that paid. Have y'all heard anything about that? Now I know that Martell is trying to scrape up this $7,000 that he's got to pay Mel and her attorneys, because y'all know that court date is coming up, and I think that he may be held in contempt if he don't pay it. So he is on the hook to have to pay Mel that $7,000 for playing with the courts and having to continue to go back and forth to court for the same damn thing that they've been asking his ass to do, not going to get therapy, not doing, all the things that they asked him to do, get the psych evaluation, like they've asked him numerous times to do that shit. He just was not doing it. So every time Mel has to go to court, she has to pay an attorney, and so does he. But the courts, of course, have asked him to do that now. And y'all know Arionne put it out that Martell pays all of her bills, which I don't know what kind of bills you got up over there, but it's given that they were saying that she was online begging for money, and she's trying to raise $2,000 to get some bills or something paid. She needs the money. So I'm like, what y'all doing over there? At some point, girl, you got to get a fucking job. Like, how long do you feel that you can sit around on your ass and be on government assistance? Because we know that's what you're doing, Arionne. You are frauding the system, because you have to make up to a certain amount of money, and you have to report your income, because I know you get food stamps. I know you get food stamps. I know you're getting government assistance. And if you're not reporting your income, because you are running an online boutique, in terms of some other things that you're doing in order to make money, you ain't fooling nobody. I ain't sending you shit. Okay. Nobody, get your ass up like everybody else and go to work. I'm sitting my ass here tired right now working, and I could be laying in my fucking bed and relaxing. And I got my ass up at 6 o'clock to go to my other job. So if I can sit here and work, I'm gonna say 2 jobs, because being a blogger is also a fucking job. If I can get my ass up and work and still sitting here at 8:30 p.m. and still out here doing what I got to do, then baby, you can get up and get a job. Even if it's part-time, at least you have some income coming in. I'm not giving no handouts for able-bodied adults that can get their ass up and go to work. You think you too good to work? You think you too good to work? When you was messing with old boy, you was sitting outside of Stormie's Canvas beauty job when you could have been at a job. So now you want to be asking for a handout, allegedly. That's what I'm hearing. And you trying to raise up to $2,000 so you can get whatever it is that you need to get paid. Baby, go to work. Baby, go to work. We haven't seen Martell in a lot of scenes, because his money is getting chopped down, because he's not being seen on several scenes. Okay. They said she's trying to help him get that $7,000. And when you ain't about to get it from me, I'm sorry, baby. Now, and I always like to help. I'm willing to help any and everybody that need help. But them clowns, I shall not. I'm always giving. I'm donating, and I donate to who I want to donate to. I sure do. Okay, I sure do. I sure do. But when it comes to people like that, where you're lazy and you refuse to get a fucking job, and you're a mother and you have responsibilities, you on your own with that. If you got time to sit your ass on social media and talk shit all day, you can get a job. If you have time to be trolling somebody else that ain't thinking about you, you get a job, girl. We didn't want to hear from you then, and we don't want to hear from you now. Now you've been mute all this time. Now all of a sudden, when your pockets is a little low, because you were bragging, I'm that girl. I'm that girl. Are you still that girl today? Because it sounds like that girl is asking for a handout from the same people that you try to say was hating on you and that you try to up and read down on social media. We ain't checking for you, girl, and I ain't checking for trying to send you no damn money. You better figure that shit out. You better go find you another man. If Martell ain't got it, honey. Because you been said, I'm done with Martell. You keeping me from leveling up. The nigga been keeping you from leveling up. Hell, he ain't leveling up. How he gonna help you when he broke? How is he gonna help you, girl, when he broke? You just got your website back online because they shut that shit down. You didn't have the money to pay the little fee every month to keep it up. Maybe that's why she ain't been reporting it, because maybe she didn't have the money to pay the monthly fee. Y'all remember her website got taken down and got blocked because she wasn't able to pay the monthly fee. And I think it's only like $35 or something. You can't pay a $35 fee in order to continue to make money on your website of clothes that nobody's really buying but Peggy with her big back ass. I don't know. With her big back ass. Okay, that's Destiny's fan club president over there. All right, she thinks she Yolanda Saldivar up over there. That's who your ass is, Peggy. Yolanda, the new age Yolanda Saldivar up over there on Destiny's page. Talking about you, the fan club president. I said, girl, of only 2 people. This ain't got but 2 fans. You don't need no damn fan club president for 2 people. But go off, girl. Anywho, and anyway, all right. So we got some tea before we get on through that, child. The people's out here is saying, child. I saw this on Love and Marriage Huntsville's channel. Let's go ahead and share that, honey. Love and Marriage, not Love and Marriage, but the Melabuse child and the people's is out here saying that they are going to be reporting Dr. Heavenly to the board out here, honey. If she don't get her shit together and stop out here bullying people and on her bullshit out here, all right? Now, somebody says, Dr. Heavenly better be careful with her reckless mouth and behavior before she gets reported to the American Board of Dentistry for unethical behavior. It says that her public displays of poor and unethical behavior are easy to find on YouTube, and Carlos or Bravo won't be able to save her. It says that she has too much to lose rolling around in the mud with Carlos, but apparently she likes it down there. Says if I was her, if I were her, rather, that I'd quit for real, because something tells me that this won't end well for her. So somebody's threatening to report her to the board of dentistry if she doesn't stop this bully behavior and this bullshit that she's doing and allowing Carlos to use her for his bully behavior because he doesn't want to do it. What do you guys think about that? What do y'all think about that? That could happen. That could happen. That could happen. If she gets reported, that could be a bad look. I mean, I don't want to see nobody lose their job. It takes a long time to go to school to be a dentist, girl. You don't want to be out here losing that over social media and doing things like they're saying that's unethical and bully behavior. That's bully behavior. And you don't want somebody to sue you for sitting over there on Messy Mondays and quoting and saying things that's not true. So you got to watch that, Heavenly, because the people are tired of your shit. All right, that's what's going on with that. All right, so let's get into also what Stormie revealed, okay, about this girls' trip. All right, let's get into that. What y'all think about that, honey? The people is ready to report her ass. All right, so let's go ahead and share that, where Stormie reveals something about the girls' trip, you guys. Stormie's like, I ain't about to argue with these hoes. And this is what I was saying. When your money right, you don't argue with nobody. If your room ain't right in the place that you're staying when you go on vacation, you don't argue with no hoes on no girl trip. You go pay the money to get you where you want to stay so you can sleep comfortably and you ain't got to be worried about sharing no room. Now, y'all know Stormie was supposed to share a room with Trish. She chose to not do that, and she chose not to make a scene and argue and look crazy on national television arguing about no fucking room, walking around mad like somebody stole her bike and licked all the fucking red off her candy. So she put her money together and she went and got her fucking room. So this is what Stormie, honey, had to say. And this was most recently on the 24th. She said, so at night, I was at the Four Seasons with my family. Because y'all know they said the men did fly in, but they weren't able to film on location for the girls' trip. So they were somewhere else nearby, like at a hotel or something, I'm hearing. So she says that I didn't stay at the house, that I traveled with my husband there. So Courtney was there in Virgin Islands. I mean, in not Virgin Islands. Anyway, Courtney was there. She says that I don't know why they went out of their way to edit it as if I stayed there when they know that I didn't. She said that we even had scenes where I cried and told everyone that I had separation anxiety traveling, and then it's without my husband. Okay, so she's saying like when she travels, she needs to have Courtney there. All right, so that's fine. That's her husband shit. I can't even be mad at that. Now, I'm not capping for Stormie, but what I am saying is people like Tisha and Kimmy who made such a big fucking deal about this trip and about their rooms when you already know what the accommodations were probably going to be. Like, you're not a favorite on Melody's book in terms of being her friend. Kimmy said, "Oh, I expected something more because we filmed for years with each other and we're supposed to." She thought that she were friends. Girl, Melody, honey, was like RL and Deborah Cox. Melody says we can't be friends. Y'all know the song. That's my song too. Mel was like, yeah, we can't be friends, girl. No. Kimmy said, I just expected so much more. Really? Really? You treated that child like shit. You should have known you were going to get the mediocre room. That's just how it is. If somebody invites you on a trip and they don't really see it for you like that, expect to get the shitty room. Expect to get the shitty room. Now, Stormie decided, now Trish had her own room. Now that we know that Stormie has announced that she did not stay at the house. Beautiful place, but she went to the Four Seasons, honey. She went to the Four Seasons and she got her a fucking room. Four Seasons is nice too. So she got very expensive taste. Spending up all Kyle money. She's spending up Kyle money. Kyle, you hear that? Stormie done spent your 30% at the Four Seasons. Yeah, I'm telling on your ass, Stormie. Okay. Yes, and she posted it, as you can see, my receipt on the screen at 7:54 p.m. on 8/24 of 24. Okay, 53 people have seen it and way more now because how many people is in my chat? Another 637. I'm messy as fuck. But yeah, so Stormie has said she didn't stay at the house, honey, at the vacation house, child, over there in St. Thomas. That she went and got her damn room. She was like, fuck this ish. I'm not about to stay up in here and be nail hollering, getting on my damn nerves, about to be fighting folk. Kimmy on the damn Kimmy out there on the ledge about to jump over because she mad about having sleeping there with Destiny and Fishy Tisha, child. Tisha walking around with her backpack on like she missed the bus. Like, it was a lot of shit going on in that moment. It was a mess. It was a mess. Yes, Kyle. Yes, Kyle. That's your money right there at the Four Seasons, okay? You heard it right here. Now, you better ask Stormie for a receipt. You better ask her for a receipt, honey, when you go down there for that court case. And let her know, yes, she done spending money over there at the Four Seasons. She done got her chin cut off. She ain't did shit to her nose, but she got her chin cut off. She done got all the fat sucked up off her body. All, with my damn money. So that's what you got to let the people know down there. Kyle. All right. While you sitting there capping for Stormie. Y'all don't talk about Stormie like that. Y'all are bullies. Now look at your ass. We can say the same thing about you, Kyle. Let me stop starting shit. But as you guys can see, Stormie says she did not stay at the house. So Trish, with her damn curly fry wig, had her own room, and she was a new person. So if Stormie wasn't going to stay there, Kimmy, maybe Trish ass should have moved on over there into where Kimmy is. Kimmy, since you felt you were so important, since you felt you was an OG who gave absolutely nothing on Love and Marriage Huntsville, maybe you could have moved on over to Trish room, child. Or maybe you should have moved on over there to Trish room and just let it be 2 and 2. Tisha and Destiny in one room and you and Trish in the other room. See how I worked that out? Could that not have worked out? And let Kimmy smell all that. Let Destiny smell all that fish throughout the trip, child. Let Destiny smell that fish. She might have her own damn fish the way she be getting around. But anyway, let's get on off that, child. Yo, baby. All right, let's get off this. Okay. Did we get everything? Yeah. All right, so we got that. Let's get on to the next scene here. We got that. All right, so we're gonna play. All right, let me play this. Is that the right? I hope that's the right one. Let's play this one. Let's play this. Yeah, Stormie was like, I ain't about to argue with these hoes. I'm about to go and get my own damn room. F this. Y'all can have this shit.
Fine if you my friend about how you treat me when it don't go your way.
That's the key right there. When it's not right, or I'm down, or I'm broken, or I'm hurt, or I'm mad, that I know if we're friends or not.
I think that's one of the best examples I've ever heard, to be perfectly honest.
Pure friendship is being able to agree, disagree, to go through some things. Yeah, that's when I feel like you're my friend.
Sometimes you can just walk away. I don't have to down you or talk bad about you because the relationship expired.
Tisha, that's exactly what you do, dear. You always talk down and you're sneaky and you're always talking shit because the relationship expired. Let's go on.
Can you be around somebody that you don't like?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm an adult. Yeah.
She don't like me.
If we have an issue, you can sit right next to her, right?
Watch her.
Hold on. Girl, you made me pull my earring out. She said, watch her.
What you mean watch me?
Because you said, not in a negative way, I said watch you because you said you can sit at the table and eat with somebody you really don't like them.
So in other words, just because they're sitting at the table, you saying she sit at the table, but you don't think that means she like you.
Yeah, that's what, thank you. Thank you. That's the realest thing you could ever do that.
I didn't know that Mel was going to bring her bodyguard on this trip. Like this.
Did you not invite your bodyguard, which is Destiny? She just could not get there to guard your body because she didn't have no fucking babysitter. She didn't have no money to pay nobody, so she probably had to talk to production and say, hey, look, I got to go film this scene. I need this money. Can y'all help me? Because the bear was like, bitch, it ain't my week and I'm dating. Okay, you ain't about to fuck up my week? No. I got a nice little honey coming over. No, it's not my week to have law. I don't give a hot damn if you got to go film no scene. I don't give no fucks. No. So that's why Destiny wasn't there. Destiny was supposed to be there and or arrive on the day of the girls' trip when they arrived, but she had problems with babysitting, okay? That's already been verified. Carlos verified that, as a matter of fact. All right, he's executive producer. I don't see why he would have to lie about that. Let's continue.
This girl does not know any of the ladies, but you're very opinionated for you not to know us.
Now, Tisha, I find really weird. You did not have a problem. You were agreeing with everything Shanita just said until she checked you. Did y'all notice that? Tisha said, oh, yes, I agree with that. Even Kimmy was saying, now that's a great analogy. I'm like, yeah, I actually agree with you on that. That's the best thing that I've heard. That's the best way you put that in a long, long time. That's Kimmy. Tisha over there the same way, talking with a mouthful of food. Why she do that? See, that's what I'm talking about. Wanda, you ain't raised her right. Your daughter should not be talking with a mouthful of food. But then again, Wanda, you be on live. You done ate an 80-piece nugget, child, from damn Chick-fil-A on live with a mouthful of chicken in your damn mouth. So I see now where your musky ass daughter get it from. But she gonna be mad. We're about to talk about her in a few minutes too. Let's get into this.
It's gonna be some heated moments. I can talk to somebody.
What that's supposed to mean, Tisha? Heated moments. What that's supposed to mean? Somebody scared of you?
I don't like. It doesn't mean. I mean, it's like you're an adult. We're mature enough to like hold a conversation with someone and keep it moving.
If we're going to talk about sitting at a table with people that we don't like, we might as well involve Trish and Sonny in this conversation. Because although they're new to the group, it's very clear that there are some conversations that need to be had. Well, Trish, you got a problem with Sonny because of Destiny?
Let me say this. If you don't like me, first of all, they already said that Mel paid for all the chefs that were there. As you guys can see, the chefs were behind them preparing the meals, which I'm pretty sure they ate very well. All right. It looks like it might have been a 3 or 4 course meal. They're eating the salads now, which, after the salad becomes another meal, and then there's another meal, and then a dessert and all this other stuff. So Melody paid for that out of pocket. Production did not pay for that. So Wanda all over there loud and wrong saying, oh, production paid for the whole thing. No, the fuck they did not. Melody paid for the chef part, and they're saying that she paid for production, picked out the house, but they're saying that Melody actually paid for it. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. That's what's told to me. All right, and that's what I'm gonna go with. So Tisha, with you sitting there with this whole I don't like Melody, it's weird that you don't like somebody, but you are over there stuffing your mouth with that food, and you making sure you eat every fucking leaf off that plate too, with your hungry ass.
No, I don't. I ain't got a problem with her. I just ain't finna be cordial with her like that.
Yeah, because I'm saying, but you don't know her. But I'm saying, so like, for example,
that was like a ball draw.
And that's a weak individual to not like a person based on what somebody else told you about that person. You don't know Sonny. You've never been around Sonny. You probably never said 3 words to her, but because you've allowed other individuals to poison your mind about this person and what they think about her, clearly shows what type of woman in your mindset, the mindset that you have, Trish. Okay. Maybe them curly fries is too tight in your damn head. And who told you that that was the correct type of hair to be wearing when you go to St. Thomas, where you're going to be getting in the water? Most people that's going on vacations as such, when you're going to be around water, you wear braids or some type of protective style so that you don't have to keep worrying about your damn hair. Not this Easter bullshit you got on your head. Look like a, I don't even want to say, child. Boom.
So this is the situation. Sonny used to work on the show.
Sonny.
And Sonny was a producer. One of the people she was a producer of was Destiny. Destiny had a boyfriend. She's not married to that boyfriend.
But y'all should be mad at the boyfriend. What y'all mad at?
Well, I said
Destiny considered Sonny a friend.
Trish, who the fuck is talking to you and who asked you? I can't stand people that always have so much to say, and then when you ask them something, they ain't got shit to say. Like when they're asking you something about your life, Trish, you ain't got shit to say. But when it's on Sunny, somebody who you don't know, you're overly talkative right here in this situation, girl. We need you to sit back, eat your food, and be quiet. Wait, I'm sorry, you already ate all your food. Your hungry ass.
What defines?
Okay, let's put it this way. You're in a relationship. I'm your producer.
So
we build this relationship.
Work.
No. We build this relationship where we go to parties together.
That's a work relationship.
Because everybody has seen them outside.
It's a work relationship. If you quit this job tomorrow, me and you would be friends.
They were with each other outside of work.
How the fuck do you know where they were? How do you know they were with each other outside of work? You didn't even know. You don't know Sonny. Did you even know Destiny during that time? You just started training her. So these are things that Destiny and other people, probably Tisha and Kimmy and them, are putting in your ear since you started hanging around them. You are a very shallow individual to sit up and listen to conversations and take their word for it when there's always three sides to a story. Have you sat down woman to woman and had a conversation with Sonny, say, hey, I don't really know you like that, but I'm hearing some things. And since we're all in the same circle, let me sit down with you woman to woman and get a more clear understanding, because I don't understand it. Or you can just mind your fucking business because it has nothing to do with you. I mean, am I speaking right or am I speaking right? Because you only want to talk about your situation, Trish. Anytime somebody asks you something, you drop your head and you act like you're in the Twilight Zone. So it's weird to me that you real hyped and crunk in this situation right here, where you have so much to say about some shit that have absolutely nothing to do with you.
It wasn't even like that. We went to one situation while I was working. One. Their job is to get information about you, your dog, your cat, your bird, your kids, whoever they can.
But they shouldn't use that information against you.
But I use information against her. She never even talked about him. She never told me nothing about their relationship.
Thank you, Sonny. Come on.
I didn't even know they knew each other for 15 years until she said on the podcast.
So how did she go tomorrow? Parties and stuff.
Destiny, if she coming.
She's
supposed to be coming. I don't like talking about someone if they're not friends.
No disrespect, but if it's so much history between her and Mel, why would you invite somebody who she got history?
Mel told me I can bring a +1.
I didn't know that was gonna be the +1.
Don't do that, Mel. Baby, I said watch her.
Now I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, Destiny.
Boom.
For me, I would still just be cautionary of a person that's like
she's a part of this circle.
We don't give a damn. All right, so let's move on to the real topic. So I had to play this so we can kind of tie in what we're getting ready to look at, because this particular person has a problem with their daughter being checked. All right. So if you guys don't want to hear this, we are getting ready to play Unc right quick, because she did hop her ass on live and she had a whole lot of shit to say. All right. We're not going to play it all. I'm just going to play the juicy part of what's said, because I know y'all don't want to hear a whole lot of what she's got to say. So we're going to only play the juicy part, and then I'm going to let y'all go. All right. Because I had to play this part to tie in what she had to say so that you guys will not be confused. All right. Yeah. So shout out to who knew for the particular footage, and let's go ahead and get into it. All right. Because she is loud and wrong once a fucking again. She's coming for Mel as well. She's mad because people have something to say about her daughter, in which everybody gonna say something about her daughter. She's mad because people are coming for her daughter's hygiene and calling her stank. I mean, you said she was stank, right? Didn't she say her own daughter was stank? You said you had to take care of her during her BBL and she was funky. So if your mama say you funky, I gotta go with that. I mean, I'm just saying, all right. If your mama say you funky, then I mean, who am I, child? Who are me to judge? In my Andrew Caldwell voice, who are me to judge, girl? I gotta go with that. All right, let's get into it.
Your friend ain't gonna tell you nothing. They're not gonna say nothing to you. So sit there. Okay. I want this room right here. Oh, just like everybody else you say do. I'm going to rent to this room here. But the room was not important to you. So why did you run around with your head cut off like a little chicken and to pick a room? Oh, it was already told. Y'all better go ahead and get y'all room now, because I'm telling you, when they come, they're going to get whatever left over. We already know that. I seen straight through that. They're going to get whatever left over. So y'all come over, y'all can go first. Y'all got to get y'all room first. And whoever left behind, it is what it is. They said Lawns had the best room. And I feel that Lawns do not want to be filmed because she never show up on the camera.
Why is she calling Lauren Lawrence? Who the hell is Lawrence? Lawrence Fishburne was not on the trip. Why is she calling Mel's friend Lawrence like she Lawrence Fishburne or somebody? I said, who the fuck is Lawrence?
Never. I don't care what's going on. She's not going to show up on the camera. Now, that's somebody who don't want to be filmed. Girl, she man, you wants to be filmed. You wants to be filmed. You want to play these little games like, I didn't want to be filmed. I don't want, and Carlos, no. This girl had the destiny to talk about Carlos and Dr. Hep. Why you ain't come up on their live while they was over there on their live? Why you didn't go up on there? You go on everybody else. Soon as somebody said, oh, we got Wanda over here. I'm talking about Wanda. You're going to jump over there. But you ain't no internet person. You don't go on social media. I don't do all of that. I don't have to do all that. But you should have been on your side where your peoples is at. It's good. I know Terrence said, hey, it's okay for her to come over here. Everybody else come over here. Come on over here, girl. I ain't scared. Terrence, get your YouTube baby all the way up. I don't blame you, sweetie. I get it up too. Bring some more of her people over there. She Man can go over there too. Terrence, Carlson, you get an interview with She Man. You probably get an interview with her too, baby. Make your money. Don't let your money make you. Make your money. And y'all people who say y'all fans of Terrence, don't be getting all upset with him because this woman, he didn't go pick her and say, hey, come over here. She came to him. She came to him on his YouTube channel. That means she watching every move the Scott people doing. She want to control everything. I'm going to go there and control them too. So he talking the good things about the Scott and Miss Wanda. Let me go there and control him too. He didn't go searching for her. She came to him. And he should open his door for her and let her in. That's being polite. His mama taught him how to be polite. You got to be polite. Yes, you got to be polite. When somebody knocked at your door and they renting out your enemy, open the door and let them in. Let's see what you got to say, baby. What you bringing into my house? What you want? I'm going to open the door now. Y'all be good, children. Don't y'all be out there acting no food. I'm going to open the door now and let this wench on in here. And when she come in here, I want to see what she got to say. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, I'm talking about giving you the tea, giving you the real tea. Yeah, I'm talking about old boy Terrence. And anybody else, Scotty, by Nathan, and all the rest of y'all want her to come over there? Y'all ain't got to send for her. You ain't got to send for her. She gonna come, baby. She gonna come. I'm embarrassed for teaching her series at this point. Well, baby, be embarrassed. You should be embarrassed of your damn self for being over here on somebody else's page you don't like. You should be embarrassed of your fucking self, ho. That's what you should be embarrassed of.
Did you know that almost half of black-led brands are discovered by word of mouth?
The main stuff that's going on here because she is delusional.
I'm just saying. Somebody knock at your door, open the door. That interview with Carlos was not live. I don't care. Go directly to the source. Whether it was live or not, you still could have called him on the phone and record that. Record, say how you cuss him out. If you want to be so brave, so this and so that. No, you got to put everything on social media, like I said. Everything got to go on TV or everything got to go on social media. She got to make herself look right. You know, when so many people be wrong, you got to make yourself, oh, I'm supposed to be talking about all this. I'm supposed to be talking about this tonight. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Y'all come on over there on my channel if I can wear you out.
No, ma'am.
If I can wear you out.
No, ma'am.
Yeah, you. You know who I'm talking about. I want to wear you out. Come on over there. I'm not gonna block you or anything. I ain't blocking nobody tonight. I'm gonna let everybody come up. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna stretch your channel when you take my content and take it to your other people. That's what I'm gonna do. And I'm letting you know now. I'm gonna let you know when I get over there. Now, think it's a joke this time. It's gonna be at 6:30 tonight. Yep, 6:30 tonight. Take my content over there to one of y'all pages. I'm gonna show y'all what's gonna happen. Okay, I'm waiting. I am so waiting. I don't go none of them folks live. I don't even know nothing about these folks live. I don't deal with nobody on that show but my daughter, Destiny. I may consider hollering at Nail. Nail is okay with me. I don't have nothing against Nail. Kimmy is my girl. I'm not gonna call the guy's name because y'all already know. But all the guys is cool. They okay. So y'all know I'm telling the truth though. It's the facts. People. And baby, Carlos don't give a hoot to what y'all say, cause guess what's going on? He making a show over there, and that's what he should do. He should make a show. Yeah, that's what he doing. He making a real live show over there. You think he care? And Dr. Evans don't care either, because she making her shit live, all the way live, baby, all the way live. You just talked about Neil. I said what I got to say. And I can call her a snake or whatever. I still don't dislike her. I still speak to her. I still do what I got to do. But hell, that don't make a snake change. Come on now. Did we just tell y'all I could sit at the table with my enemies? God did it. He sat right there at the table. He said, somebody gonna mistreat me. So hey, if he can do it, and I ain't even God. God said you're supposed to love your enemies. Those the way you get up high. That's how you get up high. By your enemies. So I don't know what y'all. I just don't know y'all. Y'all people is weird. Y'all is very weird for real. That girl people is weird. They come on other folks' pages that they know they don't like. They go to other folks' platform. They know they don't like. They don't like them people. They goes over there for what reason? Why should I go in the store? I don't like the clothes. Why is I'm in there? They sell clothes over here. Why am I over there? I don't know. Why? Why would I waste my gas and my time to go somewhere I don't like? Please help me. Somebody please help me. Why should I do that? I don't know, Wanda. I don't know either. I don't know. It's a bad, sad situation to be in. I'm going to come somewhere, waste my time, my ears, my eyes, and look at somebody I don't like. Make it make sense. If that's crazy, stupid, ignorant, or wet, but y'all call me all of that. One thing I'm not going to do is go on nobody live I don't like. If I don't like you, I don't go on your live. I don't care what you're talking about over there. I'm not going to go on your live, period. I don't care what you do and what you say. What I'm not going to do, I'm not going to go on your live, period. I'm just not going to do that.
The darkness of bipolar depression made me feel like I was losing interest in the things I love.
We're almost done, guys. Give me 1 second. They're tearing her up in the comments.
They come on my page. Come on over here, baby. Y'all come on over here. Y'all want, and then make sure you hit the like button when you come, okay?
They
You keep talking about someone you don't like. I can talk about whoever I want to talk about. That's life. People talk about a lot of people they don't like. And how you know I'm talking about that person? I ain't never called their name. So how you know I'm talking about them? See, the problem is when you don't call a person name, you feel like I'm talking about them. You feel that way. Not Wanda. Even though I know what I'm talking about. I know who I'm talking about. People who don't. Okay. I'm not the only people who do. They the only somebody, baby. Yes, they is. They the only somebody. Y'all know what? I'm jotting down all these answers, all these questions for tonight. I'm gonna call your name out. I'm gonna call y'all name out. I'm gonna call all y'all name out. I'm sure is. Now, the people on the sideline. Tisha's a whole football team to y'all. Tisha is a whole football team to y'all. And y'all butt is on the sideline. Yep. Y'all butt is on the sideline. And Tisha's a whole football team to y'all. So, I think, look at it right. Marcel must be the coach. The head coach in charge. And Tisha is a whole football team. I'm just saying, how many football people be like on the field? 1, 2, 3, 4, what is it, 16, 15? Wait, I can't remember. But anyway, I think like 14 or 15 players out there. Tisha's all of those players. She play all around you guys. She play all around you and then touchdown on y'all asses. Period, boo. She touched down on y'all. And the reason why she touched down on y'all, because y'all hating her for no reason. You don't have a reason to hate her. That's why I know she a whole football player. She is a whole team by herself. She is the whole team by herself. And that's what we're going to talk about. Tisha's a football player. She a running back. She take y'all can't take it. She all of that and more. Y'all cannot take it. Y'all can't take it. Now that's what you call jealous, because you can't take it. You're on here, you're talking about, well, people need to be good to their friends and to these people and to that people, and they need to be good. But when have y'all been good? Soon as somebody says something about old girl, y'all want to go like, oh, Lord, they talked about Jesus. Lord, have mercy. They done talked about Jesus. Let's gather all our friends and we need to activate. We got to activate, y'all. We got to activate. They talking about Jesus. Y'all be in church praising God and then get right back out, praise woman. Y'all is a mess. Y'all be on there praising God over there and woman, and that's why the devil don't care. He don't care about y'all. That's why he giving y'all so much problem, because he don't care. See, when you go through hardship, you're going through all these problems because the devil don't care. If you're a godly child, you can just sit still and wait on God. You ain't got to say one mama word. All y'all should be a witness. You can just sit still and wait on the Lord.
Introducing Zaxby's new chicken finger tacos.
Lord.
One with pico and creamy chipotle ranch, and the other with bacon.
Tonight from Bishop Unk. Go off, sis. Go off.
She said, girl, you got me screaming at all these. Baby, I'm making them big, man. I told y'all my baby just like a football player. She a tackle. She tackle all of them by herself. She is a whole team, y'all. And they on the sideline. They on the sideline. She is a whole team by herself. She don't need nothing. She don't need nothing. She don't need none of them for nothing. Fish. Okay, you call it whatever you want to call it, but she still got her husband. She still got him. He's still there. Baby, you can call it whatever you want to call it. She could be the fish in the sea. She can be anything. She floating over you then, right? She fishing over your ass.
Fishing?
Period. Mm-hmm. That's what y'all hate too on her. You hate because she got a body. Y'all hate that because the girl got a body. Y'all hate it. I know you hate it. No need to recollect. I know y'all hate. But see, Tisha don't want to be mean to be on these pages talking. She rather just keep herself quiet like she always do because God working with her, see. I got to wait on God to work with me. See, I'm trying to be a godly person, but y'all won't let me be that godly person. Y'all won't let me be. See, because y'all making me mad when y'all talk about my baby, so I can't do that. And I ain't gonna pretend like I do. Because you got some people, oh, I'm so godly. Thank you, Jesus. I'm so holy. They so holy in the church house.
Oh, God,
y'all. They so holy. They doing something so good. But at the meantime, they not all what you think they are.
Eyebrows.
You're everything spitting out your mouth. You sure want to before. Okay. Miss One, please don't talk about people going through things when you. I ain't talking about nobody going through nothing. They done went through it. Shit. They ain't going through nothing. They done went through it. Baby, I ain't worried about no show. I ain't worried about none of that stuff. Like I said, what God got for me, he got it for me. Me and mine. Nobody can't stop nothing God got for me. What she paid for? Make it make sense. I just told y'all the show paid for everything. The show paid for everything. She just had her friends go in there and look around. No, they didn't have to share no room. She didn't know nobody. They said they didn't know nobody. You knew Mel. You could sleep in bed with her. You probably did after. Let me shut up one.
Oh, yeah.
Shoot. Them bananas. With all them bananas, Shakita. Wait a minute. Let me get that one right there. Shakita. Let me hang up my line. Move that one right there. Okay.
Why she sound like she's sounding out the words when she reads too? That is so sad.
Got on my mouth. Woo! One that doesn't come to know. Damn, it went too fast. Is this her?
Pop it, okay?
Okay.
Now look at these comments. Oh.
Okay.
Let me stop it so y'all can see. Can y'all see these comments? Somebody said, Wanda, does Tisha smell like fish or no? Another person said, your eyebrows are. Y'all, why are y'all like this? Damn.
Okay. I got you. Y'all, I'm having taco, seafood. But y'all got to come and look at it. It's gonna be so pretty.
All right, we done. That's really all I want y'all to hear. We ain't gonna listen to all of it because I can't take her too much. What do y'all think about that? Babe, when I tell you they was windmilling in the comments on Wanda's ass. Somebody said, Wanda, do Tisha smell like fish or no? She skipped over that comment. She skipped all the way over that comment. I know she saw it. They said her damn eyebrows look atrocious. Oh my God, y'all are a mess. So I said, thank you, Caramel. Yeah, I told y'all we're not gonna listen to the whole thing, okay? Because I can't take it either, child. I can't either. All right. But that's what I want y'all to hear. Wanda thinks she knows every damn thing about what's going on in this show. I did not tell y'all though when Tisha was walking through the house upset that she was texting somebody. I think she was texting Wanda. I think she was texting Wanda like, "Mama, this is effed up. Like, why would she do this?" Da, da, da. But Tisha, if you're a millionaire, you should have did like Stormie, honey, and took your ass to the Four Seasons. Because Stormie, I'm pretty sure Stormie's like, "Hey guys, I'm going to the Four Seasons. I ain't staying here." So Tisha, you should have been like, "You know what? I don't like my room either, so I'm gonna go get me a room too." So if Stormie did it, why you couldn't do it? It's given that your money won't right. But like Wanda like to say, "Child, oh, my daughter is this. My daughter's the whole football team. My daughter's this." Child, no. Your daughter is really not. And she said further in the video that Tisha and Marcel was very wealthy and that everybody was jealous of them. Okay, Wanda. Okay. If they were wealthy, why they didn't go to the hotel? Or why Tisha just didn't, for the sake of filming, you know, she could have came back and still filmed at the house. But if Marcel and them were already there, why she just didn't go stay wherever Marcel was? Or did he already have somebody there? Let me stay out y'all business, child. Anywho and anyway, child, that is the show for the day. All right. Make sure I got all my topics, child, before we get out here. Yeah, we got that. Yeah, why she calling Shanita? I mean, not Shanita. Why she calling Lauren Lawrence? That shit was so funny. She kept saying it too. Lawrence didn't want to be on film. Lawrence didn't want to film. I said, who is Lawrence? There won't no men in the house, child. Wanda's a hot damn mess. But that is all, you guys. Thank you all for being here. Okay, they said Wanda's so irritating, and is. Okay. Thank y'all for being here. Belle Wilson, KVR, Tyra, and Linda Gamble. Thank you all for modding. All right. Thank you so much. Braylon. I saw Braylon up in the house tonight. Shout out to Braylon. Thanks for being here, Braylon. True TV Podcast, Purple Unicorn, Aries Girl Podcast, Dear Retalk Show, Messy Hoes ATL. We got a new one. Let me get her new. Let's get the new one in. Boss Lady Bryn 77, Girlfriend Chronicles. Love seeing her. All right. Did I get everybody? Again, shout out to Braylon for being in the house tonight. All right. I see you, Really Rails, Canadian best friend. Yes, honey. Okay. I see you. Did we get all the content creators? All right. Let me know. Going once, going twice. Going once, going twice. Somebody said, Lord in the bushes, and I can't get my cooking right. Listening to the phonics. Child, you gonna always, I should have put closed caption on. I'm sorry. That's my fault. Anywho, and anyway, guys, thank y'all for being here. Somebody said, great show, real. Yes, honey. All right. So I will see you guys in the morning for Car Chronicles. Oh, I got to start shredding paper, y'all. So I'll see y'all in the morning for Car Chronicles. All right. Love you guys down. Y'all sleep well, rest well. Honey, I'm ready to get in my bed. I'm going to go get in the shower, and it's a wrap. Okay. Yes, God. I love you guys. I love you guys. I love you guys. Good night. I know y'all didn't tell me my girl was in the house. Is Sunny in the house? Sunny is in the house. Y'all know I had to stop. Sunny is in the house. What's Sunny at? Sunny, shout out to Sunny. Shout out to Sunny for being here. Okay. Sunny James. Is that Sunny said is funny? Yes, y'all know I had to when I saw it in the chat, I was like, hold up, let me holler at my girl Sunny. Shout out to Sunny for being here. Thanks for being in the chat. We appreciate you for stopping by and supporting the channel. Okay. My bad on seeing that later. All right, y'all. I told y'all, let me know who's in the house. Somebody, why y'all had to change y'all name to Spectations? Y'all so damn messy. Spectations, you are messy for that. Okay. Yes, Sunny James. Okay, she says I gotta catch the replay. Appreciate you coming by, Sunny James. Okay, thanks for being here. Love you guys down. I will holler at you guys later. Okay. Yes. Y'all give a shout out to Sunny. Give a shout out to Sunny. All right, that's the homie. Love you guys down. Let's get out of here. All right. Bye.